Now, we very rarely heard from the defense in this case. Their opening statements, only about 10 minutes. Closing argument, about 30. And they didn't have Halderson take the stand in his own defense and did not call any witnesses. We spoke to a local defense attorney about that strategy.
So it's probably a bit unusual, but certainly not unheard of when what you're talking about is a case where you're essentially arguing burden of proof, which is what the argument was here. In cases where there's an affirmative defense, and I've been on talking about other cases where, self-defense was an issue, there you expect to see witnesses because there's an alternative version of events to discuss. When you're talking about a case where the argument is there's just not enough evidence here, there aren't very many witnesses that you can really call to support that because simply by calling them, you're adding to the evidence.
And when it comes to Halderson not taking the stand, she says she has never been less surprised to see a defendant not testify. If you want to get a refresher on how we got to this point in the trial, we have a page dedicated to it at channel3000.com/Halderson. You can watch every minute of the trial from the very beginning and a day-to-day breakdown of the proceedings and testimony. And as always, as we get ready for the sentencing in March, be sure to stay with News 3 Now and channel3000.com with any reaction and follow-up coverage.